you don't believe the war will end, let's say, in the next 6 months or 1 year?
It could be 6 months to 1 year, but certainly nothing less than that.
Now, it's a difficult question, but I have to ask you, as an ambassador of the United States, we underline the fact that you're a normal citizen now. You don't work for the government anymore. So
Correct.
You can give us a free opinion, not a diplomatic one. How do you see this war ending? This is the question which we actually put probably every day.
Every day indeed, and I put it myself every day.
Yeah.
There are days when I'm very optimistic in the sense that I look at the news from the region and I see that the Ukrainians are having more successes than one might expect.
That's right.
And so I say, well, this might be possible to really, they have stopped the advances by the Russian forces, it looks like. So it may be possible to begin to reverse this. Those are my optimistic days. On my more pessimistic days, I wonder about the things I just mentioned, the unity of the West being coherent and being sustained, the sustainability in the Ukraine as well. Because if we're going to have a tough winter in Europe, they're going to have a tougher winter in Ukraine.
I'm afraid so, yes.
Yes.
And for the civilians in Ukraine, it's going to be a disaster. If more than 10 million Ukrainians, they flowed from the country so far.
Yes.
More than 6 million in Poland.
Yeah.
At the conference, they mentioned that, and more than 2 million through Romania. And we were not the only countries which received refugees. Do you see the conflict in Ukraine ending like the conflict in the Republic of Moldova, with that region which is not recognized by anyone, Transnistria, which is actually under the administration, the direct administration of Moscow, and even if it makes part from the Republic of Moldova and should be under the administration, under the rule of Chisinau, do you see those kind of things like Crimea, Donbass, probably the south of Ukraine, put it in this kind of frozen conflict?
This is, of course, a possibility, but I have to remain an optimist. Even though I'm not an American official, I'm an American citizen, and so I come at these things and I view these things in terms of our hopes and aspirations for countries that look to the West, countries that look to the United States. And so I have to look at the situation in Ukraine and say that there is a possibility for the best possible solution, whatever that might be. I can't be in the business of making predictions, even as a former ambassador.